What's happening again, folks? I just wanted to make this video to kind of go over my film collection, Blu-rays and DVDs. People seem to really enjoy these videos, and I thought I would just show my collection. I haven't done it in a good few years now, and I don't know if it's really grown very much since. I've kind of cut down what I buy now, but I've also made this video because I am actually getting rid of a lot of my collection. I just need to downscale. I'm trying to minimise what I own at the minute, just to have less stuff to move around, because I just have too much stuff. So what I am going to do is some kind of giveaway of this stuff. I'm not sure what way to do it yet, but I'm going to go through the collection, and I'll have in boxes stuff that I actually am getting rid of. Some of these are being listed on eBay, so I can send a link to that too. So if you see any of the films that are in the boxes, not in the shelf, but in the boxes that you think you're interested in buying or you know, want, let me know in the comments section, and I will be thinking, because there are definitely some that I will just give away, even if it's just postage covered or whatever. I am getting rid of at least 200, so let's have a look at the collection first. I think probably the best place to start is with the box sets that are up here. I'm just going to work my way down the shelf. There I've got the Lord of the Rings Blu-ray box set, the extended editions. There's like 12 discs in there. Absolutely essential to own if you ask me. Absolutely love the Lord of the Rings. Look forward to the next time I do an absolute marathon. I did that a couple of years ago where I just watched them all. Lord of the Rings, some of my favourite films, absolutely brilliant. And I've got the Steven Spielberg Universal kit, and it's quite big actually. Might as well get it down to show. It slides out and everything. There's a lot in this, you know, and it's kind of like a book basically with the DVDs in it. And I actually picked this up, I can't remember what for, but it was pretty cheap for what you would expect. And it does have some of my favourite Spielberg films in there. Jewel is actually his debut feature film. It's a TV film, and it actually is quite incredible. It's quite simple. Definitely check that one out. I actually haven't watched Always yet, but you've got Jurassic Park in there and Jaws, and also comes with this like really cool booklet that just kind of has little descriptions and whatnot, and nice shit in there. Then another real essential item is this Kubrick box set that contains some of his best films, and I actually did have another Kubrick box set before this, a lot more. It was pretty much the same films except for I think it was Full Metal Jacket or something, or Lolita. It didn't have Lolita in it, and I really I got this because it was on a special deal on Zavi back whenever I used to buy stuff from Zavi, and this set's just absolutely incredible. It's got this lovely artwork of the man himself, and you know, this has a lovely booklet in there too. But you know, like it seems it's quite a lot of hassle, you know, like obviously I know they're not films that you're gonna watch every day or something, but quite a lot of effort just to get it out and show the actual DVDs, the discs. But it's quite a nice set. Then there's this big Chaplin set, and it just basically contains a lot of his like early work in like 1914 to 1918. And it's a pretty cool set. It's kind of shaped like a film reel case. Not actually sure where that came from. Then I've got 6 Feet Under. I have to rewatch actually at some point. It's one of my favourites, but obviously given the heavy subject matter, it's not one I'm in a super big rush, especially because I knew how it ended and everything. But absolutely love that show. Michael C. Hall is phenomenal in it. Then you've got something a little bit lighter, Frasier. Love that show. It's nice having all 11 seasons at hand. Then I've got my favourite TV show, The Sopranos, and then that's actually not my set, that's a friend's. But Clip Eastwood set, excellent. And then moving down, I've got the Laurel and Hardy collection, and I've had this for quite a long time. My mother actually bought me this when I was like 12, so I've had this for like 13 years. I would like to think it's worth something, but I reckon it's not. But it basically contains what I thought was every single Laurel and Hardy film ever done. It contains about 90% of the catalogue, which is absolutely phenomenal. You know, absolutely love Laurel and Hardy. Then I've got the there's an Alfred Hitchcock collection there, but it's not actually bound, but you can see what films are actually in there. I've got Rope and Marnie and Frenzy and whatnot. Then there's the Woody Allen collection. We'll say no more about Woody Allen at the minute. Got Shoah, Masters of Cinema. Absolutely fantastic document of the Holocaust. Just literally only containing interviews with people. Phenomenal. Herzog collection, brilliant director. I've got a few westerns here. It's got Rio Bravo, Pale Rider. It's a good wee set. Some essential classics. Back to the Future. I've got the Breaking Bad. I've got the Godfather trilogy. I've got this really cool set that has all the old monster movies, and they're great. They're great to own. You know, I feel like they're historical in a way. Historical artifacts. I've got a couple of steelbooks here. This is kind of all the Studio Ghibli films that I own. Love all of these. Then I've got basically all my Kurosawa films. I basically own every Kurosawa film bar like 2 or 3. I don't even think you can get the Quiet Duel over here at the minute. But those are the ones that I have. I've got the BFI Steelbook of Seven Samurai, absolute must. Ran. And then all the way along here, I have got the Masters of Cinema films. And we'll have a wee look at those. But you can see what I've got there. And in this giveaway, there actually is going to be a few of these. I'm pretty much, like, I know I love the collection, but I do just need to get rid of stuff. And if it's a film that I wasn't a great big fan of, or I'm not going to watch again anytime soon, I'm just going to get rid of it. But that's what I've got in the Masters of Cinema collection. And then there's the Artificial Eye films, and I do really love their releases. I've got the Dardenne Brothers films, Three Colors trilogy. I'll definitely need to sit down and watch those again. I've got this 7.5 hour movie, and I've owned this for about 4 years and I haven't watched it. If anyone's watched it, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. A Tarkovsky film there. I've got Apocalypse Now. It's quite a nice edition of Apocalypse Now, and it came with art cards and stuff. Blade Runner, I've got this cool Blade Runner set. Got that for an absolute bargain. I can't remember what, but it was good. You know, it's got all 5 cuts of the film: the final cut, the director's cut, the theatrical cut, and whatever else, whatever cuts there was. A couple of these ones here. Got Groundhog Day, Lawrence of Arabia, Midnight Express, On the Waterfront, Brando Classic. And these are some Criterion films. Now, when I bought these about 5 years ago, Criterion hadn't actually come to the UK yet. And I actually bought a US Blu-ray. It was quite cheap, a US Blu-ray player. And I still use it, still works and everything. But I bought those thinking, right, great, I can probably start importing some Criterion films now. And then they started just getting released over here after that. But those are what I own in the Criterion collection. Then there's the Arrow film releases, and again, they are just great. They're a bit like Masters of Cinema, but they're very focused on horror. But there's the ones that I currently own. Videodrome, I need to get watching that one again. It's been years since I've seen it. And that was actually a gift, that one, Gomorrah, which is an Italian crime series. And then there's BFI releases here. I've got a bunch of Ozu films. Jan Svankmayer's Alice, which is Alice in Wonderland. And then one of my favourite films here, Farewell My Concubine. Phenomenal piece of work. And here I've just kind of put all the steelbooks together. And you're probably wondering, like, I don't really have this collection like in an A to Z kind of format or anything. I've just kind of put them together in some kind of category order. I just decided to put Kurosawa together and Chaplin together and whatnot. But yeah, I've got some steelbooks here, and I am wanting to hold on to some of these steelbooks because they are some of my favourite films, especially when you think about Clockwork and Cuckoo's Nest and the likes of Akira and Old Boy and Boogie Nights and Rocky Horror, and I think they're all worth holding on to. Then I've got all the Chaplin films I own. They're all kind of like in this little corner. There's the man himself. We've got Limelight, Great Dictator, and then that Chaplin box set, which is just DVD. They did release it on Blu-ray, but I thought there was really no point buying it. There wasn't any additional features, and I felt like, you know, given the age of the films, I can't see them being that big a jump in quality, because they're fine anyway on the DVD version, so I didn't really feel like it was warranted an upgrade. Turden Cinema collection there, just Turden Asia collection. I actually haven't even watched Battle Royale 2 yet, and that's probably going to annoy some people that they're not sitting next to each other. There's another Criterion film. Then these are just random DVDs along the way here. And, you know, I'm trying to get rid of films that, you know, aren't my favourites and shit like that. But, you know, so many of these films are just so important, and I guess I will get rid of some of these at some stage, I'm sure. I watched Amara's Perils recently for a second time, so I might get rid of that one. But there's a few here that I haven't seen yet. I haven't watched the 47 Ronin yet, which is a Mitsuguchi film, I think. A Dogville, I need to see that again. And down here, we're moving down just to the actual Blu-rays, and again, they're not really in any kind of order here. Well, we got Gone with the Wind, Truman Show, one of my favourite films. Downfall, I really want to look at that, watch that film again. Gone Girl, Moonlight, The Florida Project, that was a phenomenal film by Sean Baker. Highly recommend checking that out. Eraserhead, Army of Shadows, La La Land, Magnolia, Her, which is one of my favourite films. Yeah, I absolutely love these films. And, It's a Wonderful Life, and it's got apparently it's got a colour version on it. Yeah, original and colour versions. Get Away to Fuck, watching that in colour. Then there's just more general DVDs down here. Monty Python collection. There's The Wicker Man. And Taxi Driver. Now, I did have Taxi Driver on Blu-ray. I'm going to have to buy it again. I'll probably just get like a special edition version of it just to own it, because that is a film that I will watch every couple of years, because it's just great, that's why. I actually had the pleasure of seeing it in the cinema for a release as well a few years ago at the Queen's Film Theatre, which was just a dream come true. And Raging Bull, Suspiria, Hurt Locker. Haven't even seen, actually, believe it or not, I haven't seen Hurt Locker. Yep. Hate Away, but haven't seen that yet. La Dolce Vita, brilliant film by Fellini. Breakfast on Pluto. There's two Northern Irish films actually. Irish Northern Irish production. Breakfast on Pluto and Good Vibrations. One of my friends is actually in Good Vibrations. Shout out, John. Topsy Turvy, Hannah B, Memento, Casablanca, and then there's actually a book there of Club Going. It's a really cool version of the book. And that's actually it. Those are all just my books. I'm not going to bother getting into those. So yeah, that is what I see as my collection now. And then we'll move over to films that I do own and have, and I'm looking rid of. So there's two boxes. Okay, folks, first we'll take a wee look at the stuff that I'm actually selling, and if you do want to just go see the stuff that I'm looking to give away and get rid of, then you can just skip at the time code on the video on screen now. Now, here are things that I have currently listed on eBay. Some are probably going to sell by the time you even watch this video, but if not, definitely go ahead and have a look at the listings. And again, for stuff that hasn't even been getting bids, more than happy to work out a deal. Some of these I'm not looking very much. Honestly, I just kind of want postage covered for a lot of items, but some of these are some like more premium stuff, like The Sweet Smell of Success in there. And then there's a nice film noir collection sitting there, and then a bunch of other cool Blu-rays. So that's all stuff that you can find if you're interested in buying. I've listed some on a fairly premium price, such as Lifeboat, because it's actually discontinued. So I feel like that one should definitely go for a bit more than usual. But yeah, guys, that is all the ones that I am currently selling. These are kind of undecided giveaways and other sales, but I'll go through these and you can have a look. And again, guys, if you see any of these that, you know, like even if it's like 5 or 10 of them that you think that's a film I would like, or do like a group of them, let me know, because I'm undecided at the minute. I definitely will be giving some of these away, and if it comes down to just covering postage fees, happy enough. But we'll see. So we've got Broken Flowers, There's My Love Story. There's a bunch of documentaries and stuff here. There's Badlands, American Beauty. I think I have that on Blu-ray now, and that's why I'm trying to get rid of it. A lot of these films are films that I have really enjoyed, and I know I'm probably not going to watch them again, or I know I can just do without them. But there's a lot of great films here, like The Exorcist. You know, it goes without saying, that is one of my favourite films actually. But I feel like, you know, I'm happy enough to get rid of it. The Evil Dead, Source Code, Unforgiven, and there's Kez. And Edward Scissorhands, I feel like I'm going to buy that on Blu-ray. That's actually one of my favourite films. I really enjoy that film. There's The Third Man, V for Vendetta, There's a bunch of films here as well. Update. King Kong, which is actually a pretty damn great film. Before Night Falls, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I think everyone owns Pulp Fiction, but you know, you can find it anywhere these days. I'm screaming. What else we got here? Rise of the Planet of the Apes. There's another Michael Moore documentary. Great Wall. Don't ask me how I own some of these. Some of them I didn't buy. Some I actually just did come across. So that's part of the reason why I'm happy enough to just give a lot of these away. Two Seasons House, definitely giving those away. Please take them away. Happy Feet, Monty Python. And hopefully I'm not going too quick here, guys. But you know, just pause the video. The camera's a pretty damn good resolution, so even if I stand from here, you know, if you zoom in, yeah, you can get a pretty good idea of what's going there. So yeah, guys, that is just about it. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with a lot of these, but comment below if you're interested. I will probably put a comment down below, you know, 50 likes, and I'll start giving stuff away. But yeah, guys, you know, even if it's like competitions and stuff, I'd love to hear suggestions. If you want any of these things, it'd be great if you could take them off my hands. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.